Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a FabFitFun spoiler research video. I will not get them all up in time. I actually think customization's already started after I've already started filming this video. I haven't customized yet, but I'm going to. I think it already started. I still have to edit. There's other stuff going on. But I decided I was going to try. I'll probably get you like 1 through 3. And so you'll have some of the skincare. And you're not going to get it. You're probably going to get it like the day before or 2 days before customization ends if you're an annual. And then if you're a seasonal, you're going to get it way ahead of time. If you're wondering why it takes me so long, it's because this is just one category. Category 1 is right here. It is 15 pages of notes, highlighted, everything I think about the ingredients, everything I've read, what I know about reviews. I read like 50 reviews per item as long as they have 50 reviews available. If they have more than 50, I only read 50. And I look for common trends and all of that, and that takes a long time. I can't do that immediate. I think category 2, which is sitting over there that I just typed up, is 18 pages long. And typically I try to remember them all and do it without holding notes. We're not going to do that this time because I just want to get the videos out to you, and if you've been following my channel, you know my life is crazy. I've been missing some of these other ones in the past. It doesn't really line up very well with a side business that I have, which if you've been following the channel, you know about that as well. The shipping for that is happening on, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's right after customization ends this time because I did have a delay on one of the bonus products that was going in that box. So luckily, that did give me like 4 or 5 extra days to do this research, but there's just no way I can do all 6. So I'm going to give you what I can give you. For sure 1, because if you're watching this right now, we're about to go through 1. 2, maybe. 3, even harder, maybe. But I have read and reviewed all the categories now. I just don't have time to film and edit because these videos take a long time. So let's get started. Like I said, you're going to see me look down a little bit more than usual. I don't have them all memorized this time. I don't have as much of it memorized. So the first one is from Glow Recipe. It is their Blackberry Retinol Blemish Serum for $48. This is a vegan product and it's also a cruelty-free brand, so we love that. The size for this is 1 ounce, and then total reviews were 4.8 stars with 48,000 reviews, so it's a very popular product. 48,000 reviews is a lot. And for positives, I put gentle on sensitive skin. A lot of people said non-irritating formula, or even those new to retinol, that it didn't irritate or and it still helped with their hyperpigmentation and acne. So that's the second thing I wrote down. Improved skin texture. Many observed smoother skin, reduced blemishes. One person said, after using for just 3 weeks, my skin looks like so much better. A lot less breakouts. Does seem to work. That is what retinol does, and this has 3 types of retinol, and I'm actually going to tell you about all 3 types as well. The last was a pleasant fragrance and a pleasant texture. So either the scent or the consistency, smells good, absorbs well, lightweight, all those types of words. For my negative trends in that, 4.8 is pretty high, so it's harder to find negatives, but I do try to find some. One was, like, they didn't see a significant impact. Could be user error, could be, you know, just doesn't work for your skin, doesn't work for everyone's skin. The other is it caused more breakouts, so if you're using retinol for acne, this one, for some reason, had a couple people that it made their breakouts worse. And then the last were, most people actually liked the fragrance, but the last things were about the fragrance. Some said it had an artificial scent. What we love here is cruelty-free. This is cruelty-free. It's also Leaping Bunny certified, which means their entire supply chain is involved and that they're recognized internationally. It's kind of like the golden standard for cruelty-free. All the products Glow Recipe has are vegan except for the avocado melting sleep mask. That one has Manuka honey in it. But other than that, every other product that this brand has in this line, the Glow Recipe line, are all vegan, so I know this one's also vegan. They also have like a clean beauty commitment, all of that. So let's talk now about the ingredients because I think that's really important. First, I want to talk about the triple retinoid blend. So retinoid is just a retinoid. Retinoids are what helps fine lines, acne, like basically it's vitamin A, and this is triple retinoid, so it has retinol, but it has 2 other retinoids in it. It combines retinol, with an AL, so retinol, and then retinol linoleate. So this has 3 different types of, like, I guess, harshness as well as strength. So retinol, retinol, is what you typically see. It's most common. It's also probably most effective, but it takes a few months to see the results. And then retinol with the AL, that's the highest strength. You're gonna get faster results, but it also increases your irritation risk. So if you already have irritation to 1, this is worse. If you don't have irritation to retinol, then you could probably also use retinol. And in this case, they have different percentages how much these are being used. So a lot of people, like I said, in those reviews said that they didn't experience the irritation. It was good for sensitive skin. And it's probably because of this next one, retinol linoleate, which is a gentle form. It's really mild, it's slow acting, but much less irritation. So if you have sensitive skin, that's the one you want to use. The way it goes is retinol linoleate to retinol to retinol to retinoic acid. And that conversion is happening on your skin. So all those are conversions. So you can see you're getting like the weaker to stronger the closer you get to the retinoic acid, and the retinoic acid happens on your face, and that's what's doing the work. So the linoleate is going to take longer because it has to do more conversions to get to do the work. But less irritation because that's happening on your skin. Less harsh. Hope that helps. Let's talk about some other highlight ingredients. Blueberry extract, really high in antioxidants. So is vitamin E. It has 2 types of vitamin E, tocopherol acetate and tocopherol, also really high in antioxidants. Hydrating ingredients, so this has glycerin, ectoin, squalane, meadow foam seed oil. All of those are very moisturizing, soothing, hydrating. This also has bisabolol. I'm going to spell it because I don't say things right. Bisabolol. And that's made from chamomile, so it's a soothing ingredient and has aloe as well, another soothing ingredient, which might be helping when you're using retinol to have, or retinoids, to have those soothing ingredients as well, kind of counteracting any irritation. I'm already watching the time go up so fast. I know this is going to take forever to edit. So next, we're going to just move on. Product number 2, Kapari Beauty Bright as Day Mineral Sheer SPF 50. It's a $38 value. This is 1.7 ounces. This has 4.7 star rating with 150 reviews, and that might be like 152 or whatever. I kind of just rounded. Positive were that it was a sheer finish and that it works for all skin tones and blends, doesn't leave a white cast. However, there's definitely people that also in the negative say it leaves a white cast. It probably depends on your skin tone. So I do get the white cast sometimes because I'm not like super light. I'm not dark, but I'm not light. But so I might say, oh, it didn't leave a white cast on me, but then somebody darker skin might say it did. So I think that's kind of where you see those reviews, because you saw so many people being like, oh my gosh, it didn't leave a white cast, and normally mineral sunscreens do for me. It is lightweight and non-greasy according to reviewers. They highlight that it's smooth, easy absorption, hydrating. Some say has a glowy finish or like a soft sheen to your skin, which is cool. And that it worked, that they were protected from the sun, provides protection. The negative, not ideal for oily skin, because a lot of the people that complained about like the dewy, it gives you a dewy look. So a lot of people that complained had oily skin. At least they indicated they had oily skin if they had a negative review. Some people didn't like the scent, but they did say it dissipates, so it's not, doesn't linger all day. And then the deeper skin tones said, no, this definitely leaves a slight white cast. So depends on your skin tone. It's all, you know, relative. Depends on what skin tone you have. Kapari is also certified Leaping Bunny certified. Entire supply chain, internationally recognized. Next, I go through ingredients. I'm gonna do key ingredients first. It says zinc oxide at 10.087%. 10% is kind of the minimum you want for zinc oxide for it to give you actual good sun coverage, like UVA, UVB protection. It's a physical sunscreen, so mineral sunscreen, physical sunscreen is almost like putting like a white t-shirt on your face or something like that so the sun can't go through, except that's why you get the white cast sometimes, but it's like physical. There's no chemical reaction happening, and one of the benefits to that is the sun doesn't make it go away. What else do I have here? There's multiple types of physical or mineral sunscreens, and this one's actually known to be one of the safest. It's safe for reefs, and they also recommend it for babies. So that's why it's kind of known to be one of the safest. What I was talking about before is that it's photostable, which means that it doesn't degrade in the sun. The sun doesn't make its like less efficient over time. You get to keep that piece of paper. Not as much reapplication as the other chemical types of sunscreens because chemicals react. The sun causes a reaction and then you need to keep reapplying. Key ingredients, so vitamin C has aminopropyl ascorbyl phosphate that's going to brighten your skin and make less dark spots, which is interesting in a sunscreen, but it's in there. It also has niacinamide that's going to help your skin texture. So this is giving you some skincare benefits in addition to just sun protection. It reduces like pores, evens out your skin. Niacinamide's like a good make yourself like baby skin, like anti-aging kind of looking texture. Let me see, what else do I have? We have mica, which is probably giving you that shimmer or sheen that they're talking about. We have antioxidants in there. Good stuff. It's a good brand. I like the brand. Also, Leaping Bunny certified. Love that here. Next, I have a tote. I couldn't really find much information about this. All I found was what they had on that website, but it is the Show Me Your Moo Sunseeker Tote. The sizing, I usually do this on screen. On my little guy here. 18.5, so from finger to finger here, 18.5. 7.48, we're gonna just do 7.5 because I'm not trying to do an exact right now. All right, and then 20, probably 20 this way, 18.5 this way, and then 7.5 deep is what I'm imagining. I can't imagine it's this tall based on the photos. The strap is also 8.5 inches. It's right there. That's the drop of the strap, so you can imagine that the middle part of your strap. What else? It's a spot clean, which makes sense. It's made out of 85% paper, 15% polyester. Zipper closure, interior pocket. Show Me Your Moo is a sustainable brand. I wrote that down. Includes eco-friendly materials and ethical manufacturing. That brand, like, in all of their products, so good to support that. No summary, no reviews, nothing like that. Couldn't find anything. It might be exclusive to FabFitFun because they're sold out on their website, which is like a telltale sign. And then they also like mention that it's in FabFitFun. So it doesn't say exclusive to FabFitFun, but it makes me think it might be. It might be made for FabFitFun. All right, next product. We have so much. I'm not even close. So Bush Balm Francesca Body and Bikini Hair Trimmer. This is a $65 value. This is only available in the US and Canada, so for a UK subscriber, you'll not be able to get this. This is 6 inches. I don't know why I need to do this, but I'm gonna. 6 inches by 1.25 by 1. Little 6 inches this way, like razor. You know. It's a razor. You get 3 different guard lengths, so there's a no guard, so you really get 2 guard lengths, but you can use no guard for really close, and then 3mm and 6mm. I'm not going to do it on here because they're both super tiny. You just turn it on, can go straight to skin. Like I said, no guard will work. Let's see, what else do we have here? It has USB cord and a rechargeable battery. 5 hours of battery life, includes the cord to recharge, travel bag, cleaning brush. You also get, like, you clean it and you lubricate the thing that, I don't know what they're called. Blades? The blades. This had 4.3 stars with 830 reviews. For positive, I wrote, gentle, safe for sensitive areas. They appreciate that you can trim without any nicks and cuts, most people, or really good for sensitive skin or sensitive skin areas. Obviously, it is a bikini hair trimmer. That's a sensitive area. Waterproof, shower friendly. That's really awesome. That's a must. Convenient. Long life battery. 5 hours. I don't know if that's long life, but it's not. You're not like using it for 5 hours straight unless you have a situation. But I don't know. Let's see. Ease of use. User friendly. There was more than one reviewer that was new. That was like, this is so easy. I wish I would have done this all along. Negative reviews that it wasn't as effective for coarse hair. So if you have really thick or coarse hair. Skin irritation. Some people did get skin irritation. If you have the guards, it might be a little bit less, but like experiencing razor burn or irritation. And that also could be like depending on the person and how sensitive your skin is. And some people said it's not a close enough shave compared to traditional razors. Bush Balm is a cruelty-free brand. This product wouldn't necessarily be trusted on animals because it's not skincare beauty product technically, but they do have other products, and as a brand they're a cruelty-free brand, so I wanted to include that because that's important to me. What else? 6,000 RPM motor. I don't know if that matters to anyone. And yeah, wet dry use, 3mm, 6ml, already said that. Perfect. Next up, I'm trying to speed through, I'm not doing a good job. Slow Tide Zoe Turkish Bath Towel. It's 38 inches by 73 inches. I don't think this goes. Maybe it does. Let's see. We'll do 38 first though. 38 inches. Lean back like that. 73, which is taller than me as a human. Taller than a lot of people as a human, but it's more than 6 feet. That's what you need to know. Here, this is like if the towel was folded in half. There we go. If I folded it on itself, I can fit it on screen. So this is machine washable. It is dryable. That's important to me. And actually, if you've never had a Turkish towel before, I'm obsessed with them. The more you wash them, the softer they get. Normal towels like lose their fluff. The first time you use this, it's not going to feel as good as the last time you use it, which is crazy. What else? It is made from 100% premium cotton. It also is 210 grams per square meter, and basically that just means it's really lightweight. What else? Cotton Lead certified. I don't actually know much about this Oco-Tex Standard 100 certification, but it's certified. It means that it's a safely made product and doesn't contain like allergens or chemicals or anything like that. For reviews, it has 4.8 stars with 200 reviewers. Positives: quick drying. Turkish towels are known for that. That's compact and lightweight. Like I said, 210 GSM, which means grams per square meter. Versatile. People were saying like, I can use this as a sarong or as a scarf, or I can travel with it. And I do that with my Turkish towels as well. Someone even said you could use it as a tablecloth. Love that. Softness. Some others say like it becomes softer and more absorbent as you wash. That is the truth. I have more than one Turkish towel. I don't have this one, but if it is a true Turkish towel, it's going to do that for some reason. And I don't know the science behind it, but it just is. I had some reviews say it was sand resistant and that its design prevented sand like from sticking to it. So that's cool. That's a great positive there. Negatives. Okay, some people didn't like the way it felt like right out of package, but keep washing it. It'll feel better. And then others said the price point. It's a $50 value, so people said it wasn't worth the price point. Good for us, we're not paying that price point because it's coming in a box. I think I still have 5 products to go. This is why I can't do them all, because what you're seeing is not, it says 22 minutes right now. You're not going to see 22 minutes. You're probably going to see like 20 minutes total. But the next product is from Sol Angeles. It's a gauzy maxi dress. Sol, I imagine, is Los Angeles, but backwards, S-O-L. So smart. It comes in the sizes extra small, small, medium large, extra large, XXL, and then plus size. And they say it's a $128 value. I don't know where they get these numbers from. I saw the product. I don't know that I'd pay $128 for it, but getting in a box, definitely, it's cute. It is cute, but is $120 cute? I think it's a little too simple for that. It does have all the sizing, and I'm just going to put the size guide up here because I don't want to waste too much time on this. The care instructions are that it's machine washable, cold with light colors, do not bleach, line dry. It says do not tumble dry, so this is like a no dryer situation. The material is 100% cotton, and there's no reviews available for this product. Next, we have a really cute serving platter from In the Roadhouse. It is their Sicily Stripe serving platter. $40 value for this one. There wasn't too much information, but I do have details on the size, which is 12.9. And I will say there weren't enough reviews for me to summarize them, but there were some that were like, this is kind of small for a serving dish. There are a few people that said that. 7.8 and then 0.98, so deep. This is dishwasher safe, microwave safe, oven safe up to 350 degrees. Love all of that. What else? It is made of new bone china. And so I didn't even know about traditional bone china until I researched this. But new bone china is porcelain. It's designed to look like traditional bone china, which I thought bone china was called that because it had a boned look to it. It has kind of like a it's not white. You know what I mean? That's not why. It's because they use animal bone to do it. So this is a vegan alternative because it's porcelain, but it still has the same look, that same style to it. I love researching these things because I learn things all the time. Next is a salt cellar, which I also learned what a salt cellar was, but it's Year and Day salt cellar, $55 value. I've never had one before, so I don't know if that's worth it. But it is 5.5 inches in diameter and 4.75 here inches tall. That way's tall. Dishwasher safe, made of cone and stoneware, made in Portugal, which is a cool thing I found out. That's all we have though. Next up from Innisfree is their green tea enzyme vitamin C brightening serum. This is a serum, $32 value. Serums happen after cleansing, before moisturizing. So that's the step. Step 1, clean your face. Step 2, apply serums. Step 3, moisturize. And then sunscreen. So this is formulated without animal-derived products, coal tar, formaldehyde, I would hope so, gluten, mineral oil, paraben, PEGs, phthalates, polyacrylamide, silicone, synthetic color, synthetic fragrance, love that, triclosan, and trithanolamine. Some of those things I don't feel like they have to say because I don't even know if they're legal to use anymore, but maybe they do have to say that. Anyway, sizing, 1 ounce. That's what their claims are, by the way. Sizing is 1 ounce. Let's see. Let's do reviews. 4.8 stars, 2,698 reviewers. Positives, noticeable improvement in skin brightness. That's what a vitamin serum should do. Or texture, also was listed on there. Praise for being gentle or good for sensitive skin types. That really was nice. Lightweight texture and absorbs quickly. I like that in a serum because it's an in-between phase. Some say that it doesn't leave any sticky residue. Also good. Effective in fading their dark spots or providing glow. Words like that. Negatives, some people didn't notice any significant difference. Some did report redness, and some said if you have very sensitive skin, stay clear. But like I said, positives of sensitive skin. Again, how sensitive is your skin? It's all relative. So unfortunately, I see the same things in positives and negatives sometimes. Let's see, what do I have here? They say it's suitable for all skin types, by the way, and sensitive skin and acne-prone skin. They also have a lightweight, non-sticky formula. It is fragrance-free and alcohol-free. We do love fragrance-free. It is also vegan and cruelty-free and sustainably packaged. What else? It provides brightening, hydration, soothing, antioxidant protection. Let's talk about ingredients. What I wrote first was the form of vitamin C. It's a vitamin C serum. That's what I would put first. 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid is the type of vitamin C. This is a very stable form of vitamin C, meaning it has a longer shelf life. It doesn't go bad. Vitamin C goes bad. So if you have a vitamin C serum sitting at your home, oxygen, light, all the things, anything affecting your vitamin C, it's not going to work anymore. It loses some of its ability to work, which there's a word for that, but we're tired and we're doing this as fast as we can, so we don't know. That form does help with hyperpigmentation, but has that stable life. Love that. What else? There's green tea enzyme. It's called Protease on there. It gently exfoliates your skin. Enzymes exfoliate. So that's cool. It has niacinamide, which is vitamin B3 that we've talked about that, I think, in another product in this group. I don't remember, but probably. Improves skin elasticity, kind of like youthful, all that good stuff. Hyaluronic acid. So this is the form of hyaluronic acid that sits on top of your face, which is a moisturizing form, not really an anti-aging form. Hyaluronic acid basically like absorbs 1,000 times its weight in moisture, in water. You need moisture. So when you put the serum on, you have to put a moisturizer on after, or you're not going to get the benefits of hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid needs moisture to pull in. So especially if you're in a dry climate and your climate isn't the moisture. If you live in a humid climate, maybe you're pulling some of that humidity in. But if you live in a dry climate and you're expecting hyaluronic acid to do its job on its own, false. You actually need to apply something after hyaluronic acid that is moisturizing and your skin can absorb. What else do we have here? Ferulic acid, which works really well with vitamin C. It actually enhances the stability of that already stable form of vitamin C. And the efficacy, I wrote that. That's probably the word I was thinking of earlier. But anyway, glutathione, that brightens your skin as well. Also helps reduce some of the melanin production that causes the hyperpigmentation in the first place. I can just kind of look at the whole list. So for hydration, we have water, glycerin, a couple glycols, butylene glycol, pentylene glycol. Those are both hydrating. Hyaluronic acid, obviously that is one of the hydrations. For brightening, there is two forms of vitamin C actually. There is an oil soluble form of vitamin C as well called ascorbyl tetraisopalmitate, I think. That's how you say it. That is also in there. Niacinamide is going to do some of that brightening as well and skin tone improvement. Glutathione, like I said, that works. What else is going to do that? There's a tangerine peel extract that's going to be really good in antioxidants, but also help with some of the brightening. There's other antioxidants as well. Tocopherol vitamin E, the ferulic acid is full of antioxidants, but that's, again, helping your vitamin C work better and last longer. This also has beta carotene, which is a precursor to vitamin A. Super good antioxidant as well. Carrot root, that's going to have antioxidants in it. Probably missing stuff. I'm literally just like looking at the ingredient list right now. It also has panthenol, which is vitamin B5. That's going to soothe. It also has madecassoside. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that comes from Centella asiatica, which is known as cica, and that is a soothing ingredient. This is derived from cica. I think that's it. I already talked about the enzymes. There's also a PHA, which is a polyhydroxy acid called glucanolactone. This is also going to exfoliate your skin. It's a PHA, that's like, it's an acid, so that's how it's exfoliating your skin. But the enzyme protease also exfoliating. There's a couple things for skin barrier here. So squalane, it's going to mimic your natural skin oils and provide like really lightweight moisture hydration. There's also sunflower seed oil on here, which is really rich in linoleic acid. Also really good for maintaining your skin barrier. There is caprylic capric triglyceride, which is derived from coconut oil. That's going to help as well with some smoothness. I think that's it. I know you guys mostly care about the skincare because I do deep dive on that, but there's a couple sunglasses in here as well. Both of them are $40 value. They're both from the same company, which I've never heard of before, Air. The first one is called the Spiral Sunglasses. I could do this, but you could also do this, so I'm gonna not do it. It's a 54mm width. The nose bridge is 19mm right here, so you can actually like do this on your own eyes to see where are these like lenses gonna fit and all of that. The temple is 138mm. That one matters a little bit less unless you have like a really forward or like long head this way, but other than that, like most of those fit everyone's face. What else? The lens is the 54mm, so you want to check lens 19, 54, 19, 54, and then you'll see like how far is this going to set my face. If you have a narrow face or if you have a wide face, it might not work for your face. 60% recycled metal, 10% recycled polycarbonate, and then 30% polycarbonate. That's the lens. What else? Stainless steel, nickel, silver. It's gold toned metal, oversized square design. Does have category 3 UV protection. It's not polarized. And it comes with a pouch. The other one is called the Callisto sunglass, and that's 49mm, 25 nose bridge. So you should get more room for your nose, less room for your shades. And then 142, and again 138, 142, usually you move those around, and those are usually fine. So you really care about the 49, 25, 49. Check that across your face. How wide will that look? Different face shapes have different, like if you have a long oval shape or you have a big round face like me, I have a round face, looks very round. There's heart shape, there's square, there's, you know, there's all these face shapes, and different sunglasses look better on different face shapes, and then also how wide your face is. Obviously gonna matter, like are these gonna look tight on you, or are they gonna look really too big, or you look bug-eyed, which that's a look too, so you do you. What else? This says it's a 90s inspired oval shape. Nothing else I see. Also category 3 UV protection. Nothing else I see that I think is too important. So that's it. That is category 1. Let me know in the comments what you're choosing down below. Love to hear it. And I will try to get more for you. I will do my best. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!